So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been a lot. So much pain, I'm getting tired of these blocks. I'm in last place right now, but I soon reach the top. So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been...
Bam.
Yo.
I can do the intro. Welcome to the Last Place podcast. You know me already. I'm your host, Young Dubhul.
But might be new people in it. The new people might not know you yet.
Okay, say no more. I'm Dubhul. Social media all here. Instagram, Twitter. What else do I use?
Snapchat.
No, I won't put no Snapchat on there. Yeah, everything's there. Boom. Take it away, my bro.
Big Tycoon. Biggest. Social media up there.
The One Piece.
Yeah, follow me on Last Place podcast on Instagram. That's where you'll find me.
And then boom, Last Place podcast, all the socials on there as well. You can find us at Last Place Podcast at Instagram, Last Place Podcast on Last Place UK on Facebook, Last Place _pod on Twitter, and anything else I've forgotten, you'll see it on the visuals.
You got a good memory, blood. I forgot all of that.
It's alright. I gotta remember a goldfish sometimes, dog. I ain't too afraid to admit it. But what's good though, bro?
Oh, yo, episode 4. Yeah, bro. Man's here again. Yeah, bro. Another episode. Looking forward to it, innit? Been looking forward to it.
We've literally been talking about this for like the last few days, few weeks. Literally, as soon as the third episode was done, we were just excited to record episode 4 of it. So yeah, so it's something we actually enjoy doing. We talk about it all the time, every day, every hour, every minute. We're preparing for it, etc., etc. So yeah, we gassed.
Shout out to people.
I was about to say this was something that we just did for like the first 1-2 episodes, obviously to appreciate everyone, but we just feel like it has to be solidified in pretty much every episode because this is nothing for us without the viewers. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It just sounds mad. Not corny, but like, you know, like, I wouldn't be here without the fans.
This is what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid saying that, so my words kind of piece that sentence together. But yeah, we just want to thank everybody for supporting, whether it's watching, liking, commenting, sharing. Like I said, people are reposting the quotes. People called us all of today. Saying how they love the quote of the day stuff, you know, they're using these things that we're just talking about on a day to day, or just having fun with, and they're keeping it in the back of their minds and using it for their own purposes and stuff. So I think that it's beautiful to me. And like you said, this is just something me and Tycho do on a daily. So I'm more than happy to share a gem or just talk and it be appreciated by people. You know what I'm saying?
It's nice to get everyone involved in it. And yeah, man, we appreciate the love. Appreciate it all, man. It's just great fun, isn't it? Like, obviously, so early in the journey, man could just be like, yo, man ain't got this amount of this or this amount of that, and just neglect how much people are actually supporting, man, and how much people are actually watching, man, and stuff. You get me? Like, some people could be like, yo, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, then we'll start showing love, but you have to show love from when, even if man's getting 2 views, bro, you get me? Like, man's grateful for them 2 views, 2 people that are viewing the
2
video.
viewers, yeah.
You get me? So, man's just going to be grateful throughout this journey.
Because them 2 viewers can be watching us grow and they could actually say, yo, I was here from
2 views.
From 2 views. I was one of them viewers and I was there from when you, man, used to have the scenery behind the wall and that, you know, them ones.
Facts. So, yeah, man, man's just appreciative and grateful for everyone that's with us on this journey so early. So, yeah, man, more to come, you know. We ain't going nowhere for now.
We ain't going nowhere at all.
No, facts.
Appreciate y'all for real though.
Yeah, but I rather forgot I was on camera than you know.
Well, what did you do?
I still said that man would do off camera.
That's staying in, by the way.
Nah, no, calm.
Whatever it was, I'm looking forward to watching that back.
But, yeah, bro. How's your week been, innit?
This week's been a blur to me, you know. I can't even lie. Like usually I'm like, but it's been fairly active. Mm-hmm. I do remember it's been active. Like I feel like I haven't really been in my home a lot.
Yeah.
Like obviously once the week of the editing of the podcast and stuff gets finished and we come back to uploading it, we kind of have that week to obviously just kind of like figure things out, obviously prepare for the next episode / social media for the current episode that we got out for the week and stuff before. So it's kind of just like all sorting that out whilst also trying to balance other things, life things, family, friends, you know, just being a good human being. You know, it's not that easy, you know. It's easy, but it's not that easy. Well, yeah, pretty much that's been my week. Nothing crazy, stupid, exciting, to be honest. Well, what about you, my bro?
Same, bro. It's been decent still. It's been decent, bro. Man's just chilling in it. You know, going with the flow of life right now. Yeah, man. I feel like man's just, I don't know, bro. Like, man's just do what man gotta do, bro. You know, sometimes things can get a bit overwhelming, but you know,
Can't let it get to you, innit?
Tough times don't last. Only tough people do.
Let's place, baby.
So, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Not saying that man's going through anything crazy, but man's just going through life, innit? Where it's just like, yo, like you said, I think you said it in episode 2, where it's just like, yo, you feel like you're doing so much, but at the same time, you don't feel like you're doing a lot, but you find yourself without no time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, man's just going through that right now, where it's just like, fuck. Like, man's doing bare shit, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, since something in media, we say media, since something in the media this week.
Yeah, social media, innit?
Yeah. But Kevin Samuels passing away.
The GOAT!
The Godfather, bro.
A lot of women are gonna watch this podcast and roll their eyes and be like, not you guys as well, and say all of these things. But he made sense. He made a lot of sense. There's a lot of stuff I didn't agree with him on. But there's a lot of stuff that my man said that put a lot of things into perspective for me. And it's not even like it don't even have to be like the super serious things. It could have just been him saying about like him telling men to just get their stuff together. How do you expect to get like a particular type of woman and all that stuff when you ain't got your stuff together?
Facts.
Which is more than fair enough, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, it makes sense. And it's like, you don't have to be an Instagram model or anything like that, but it's just a woman that will probably stick around.
Facts. And touching off that subject there, you know what it is, yeah? It's like, because we had this conversation as well, where it's like people, you see, like when you tell the truth and that, yeah, or when you're just such a like, I don't care type person, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, people don't really like you, innit? Because it's like, I know this, but don't tell me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, shit.
I don't need to hear it from you.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Shit, don't tell me, like I'm only meant to know this, you know what I'm trying to say?
But that's how most things are in life, though. Like,
100.
A lot of people know what they should and shouldn't be doing, but they need to either hear it from somebody or they don't want to hear it from somebody.
Yeah, facts. They don't, you know what it is? People know that they're fucking up, yeah, or doing some bullshit or doing some shit, but when they hear man say it or hear someone say it, it's like, shit. He's reminding me.
I'm effing up.
Yeah,
facts. Because like a lot of stuff that we're saying on the show, most of it ain't stuff that people haven't heard already. Facts. But maybe it's because they relate to man or the way we're saying it that kind of awakens it a bit more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's Kevin Samuels in it. So rest in peace to that man. I've seen some brazy comments on some of these posts, boy. Like women wanted this man dead. Women wanted this man dead. And how I see it, unless my man was literally somebody planning to, I don't know what to say here. Unless this man, like they're treating Kevin Samuels like he's Hitler, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what it is, for some of them he probably was.
Nah, facts, but how so what somebody said in the comments as well was basically the people who wanted Kevin Samuels dead or like happy he's dead or whatever is past were the people who he hurt the most. Like they're the people who, you know what I'm saying, felt the things he was saying, it was the shoe fit for them.
I don't get that though, bro. Like, why you get upset if you hear the truth, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
Maybe because people don't want to hear the truth.
You know what it
a
is?
lot of people.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Would you say like I'm a straight talking person? Would you say that?
Oh, boy, you're the straightest talking person I've ever met in my entire life.
So you know what it is? I expect that from other people, bro. So like, I don't know, like when people hear like the truth and that, it's just like they don't like it, bro. But yo, if you're fucking up or you're like, let's say, I don't know. Yeah, fuck that. I say this. Let's say if you're overweight, bro, and someone says, "Yo, you're overweight, bro. Go to the gym, fam." Like, why would that hurt you if you're overweight, bro? Like, it's like, thank you for telling me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like everyone's the same, innit? And that's why some people be like, some people are proud to be fat and overweight, and you can't tell them otherwise. It's like it's my decision. Whatever.
It's not fat. It's overweight.
Overweight.
Yeah.
We'll bleep that out. And some people are proud and happy, more than happy to be that size. So for you to tell them that it's offensive because they don't see it as being overweight, they see it as being beautiful. Or
The subject is so touchy, bro. We had to walk on.
I
was about to say something wild.
okay, so you gotta walk on thin ice, not me, boy. And so yeah, some people are proud and more than happy to be, and obviously it's that's the way it's supposed to be. And if you're happy in your own skin, nobody should be able to tell you otherwise, innit? But he was just basically pointing out, if you are unhappy and you're wondering why, this is a potential reason as to why things might not either be going your way or why, you know what I'm saying?
No, facts. You know what it is, bro? I think maybe, yeah. You reckon men have it harder? Like, men just used to hearing the truth. You reckon like, that's what it is? You reckon like, I don't want to sound sexist here, but like, I feel like man grew up always hearing the truth, bro. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. So do you reckon we consume the truth better? Because let's say, yeah, in life, yeah, let's say, yeah, you're a man, yeah, on your journey, yeah. And let's say you're broke, for example, yeah. If a man comes up to you and say, "Yo, get your money up, bro. You're broke, bro." Like, that's not gonna hurt my feelings, bro. Like, it
will hurt man's feelings, but it's more of a realization, innit?
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like if a man say, "Yo, you doing all of this shit and you ain't got no money, get your money up, fam. Like, get your money up first." Like, maybe because you know what it is. I feel like people digest certain information different, bro. It's just how you deliver the message in it. Like, obviously, don't get me wrong. You get the Simon Cowells, you get this Kevin Samuels and that, but then you get the other people. But yo, I'd rather be a straight talker, bro. Like, give man the truth, bro. Like, tell man how it is. You get me,
bro, man. And I can tell the world, whoever's watching, the viewers, Hunter's one of the most straight talking people ever. Hunter can probably say to me, tell you guys that I'm one of the most straight talking people ever. If I see something I don't like or whatever, I'll tell him. He'll tell me vice versa, whether it's about each other or other people or whatnot. Like we just keep it true like that. But some people can't. Some people, like we said, don't want to hear the truth. They're not ready for it.
Nah, facts. But you know what it is, yeah? You could go around living in a lie, though, innit? And then question why you getting the results that you're getting, bro.
Yeah.
And then be like, when someone tells you why you're getting the results you're getting, then be like, don't tell me about my life. Or don't, you know what I'm trying to say? But that's the world we're living right now, bro. Everyone wants to get told a fairy tale, bro, when no one wants to just, like, take in reality, bro.
But the thing is, fairy tales are being given.
Nah, facts.
Like fairy tales ain't fairy tales no more. People can actually live out these fantasies and dreams.
But you know what it is, yeah? People can live out them fantasies and dreams, but when your mental health starts telling you otherwise, bro,
or your actual health,
you have to start listening, bro.
Some people still refuse to listen. Nah,
facts. That's people. I don't know. What do you reckon it is though, bro? Why do you reckon like when people hear the truth, they get in defensive mode or they don't like that person?
Because they like I said, bro, they know what they should and shouldn't be doing. It's just the fact that they had to hear it from somebody else. They think it's like a violation because I feel like, I know, but I would have told myself and acted on it when I'm ready. But then to hear it from somebody, because it's more like a pride thing. Because like, let's say you smell, you know you smell. So you kind of cover up, you do your best to try and mask this smell. And then somebody walks with you, you stink, blood. You gotta feel stink, bro.
That's a violation, but you don't say it like that.
No, okay. Like, let me put you to the side. Oh, wow. You smell a bit.
But you know what it is, though? this is what it is, though. This is what it is. You have to be honest with yourself first, bro. Before anyone else is honest with you, bro.
And that's probably what it is as well, isn't it? People ain't honest with themselves.
That's it, bro. Because if you're honest with yourself, when someone is honest with you, it's like it's not a violation, bro. Because you're honest with yourself. You know, if you smile and you tell yourself, yo, I'm raw smelling. You come up to me and say, "Oh, Hunter, you stinking." You know, I'm like, "Yo, I know blood. I'm on the bounce. I'm on the bounce though."
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, yo, you got this spray.
You too. You can smell it as well.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's how man have to be, bro. I feel like people that are so, I don't know, bro. It's just like
Man, everyone's like
ego. It's ego.
It's ego. Everyone's PG. Some people are just bad minds, you know, because some man will know that you smell and not say nothing. As well, you know, like that.
But some people rather that though. Some people rather be around people that don't tell them nothing.
No, 100%.
And you know what I'm trying to say? Some people rather be around people that know that they smile and not tell them that they smile and be fine with that. Some people would not want to be around the people like, oh, you smile, bro, pattern up.
Yeah.
Because them people make them feel uncomfortable.
They presume that they're hating on them and that, edit. They'll presume that they're hating on them and that. So, but as well, some people probably can't get enough courage to tell that person that they smell as well.
Because then people are not honest with themselves.
That as well.
Because you know what it boils
down.
Because
you don't want to hurt your friends' feelings. Let's say, you know, one of them ones.
But are you really being a friend if you don't want to tell them?
I hear ya.
I get it. I do get it. Like sometimes there's ways you can deliver a message.
Yeah. It's how and that, innit?
Yeah. Some people do deliver a message mad harsh, but there are ways that you can tell people in it.
And sorry, by the way, we're using the smelly thing as an example. We're not. It's not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, bro, there's ways you can deliver the message in it. And just to touch back on Kevin Samuels, the way he delivered his message was like was mad.
Blunt.
Brazy sometimes.
Blunt.
Yeah, blunt, brazy sometimes. So obviously, people that, you know what it is as well? If we come out here, if we talk on some subjects or whatever when we in the future and that, and people just get those little clips of how man talking them subjects, they're gonna think like, yo, that's what man I like. But you see with Kevin Samuels, yeah, if you watch some of his clips and then you consume his content and you watch like an hour clip or however long, you be like, I get why man, I get it. I get it.
Because you just see that the 30 seconds of him just on savage mode.
Mm-hmm.
You see the 30 seconds of him on savage mode. You think, yo, this geezer's savage. He's on savage mode 24 hours of the day. But he's just being the honest, real him for 5 minutes out of the 1 hour session he has or something. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Not saying that he's not real throughout the whole thing, but I'm saying he's just a bit more savage. But he's not even savage. He's just more straight to the point than a lot of people. But he's just like that for that particular section.
People just used to getting babied, bro.
Basically, and obviously, like we said, what people are seeing, people think a lot of things are okay, and obviously, if you believe it's okay, you believe it's okay. But a lot of people are damaging themselves and hurting themselves for this,
their own ego.
Yeah, for this okayness. So,
Nah, facts, bro.
I can't tell people what's real, what's good and what isn't. Like if you think it is, then you think it is, isn't it? But there's certain things where it's just like, okay, you know, it's a bit much now.
You know what it is though, but you know, regardless of whether you tell man the truth or not, life is gonna show you the truth, bro. That's the facts of it, bro. That's the facts of it. So, yo, it's either I'm gonna tell you or life is gonna tell you. I'm not saying me personally, but it's either someone else is gonna tell you or life is gonna show you, bro. Woo. You know what I'm trying to say? So,
ding. Gem.
It's up to you. You get me? It's up to you. But I feel like we need more people like that in the world, man. People are speaking this truth, bro.
Definitely. I've never seen people wish death on somebody as much as this geezer, bro.
It's mad.
Like I was in disbelief. What people saying madness? Like, oh, was she was the woman that you was laying? Was the woman that you was the woman that you were laying with a high value woman and all of this? It's not funny. Nah.
I keep forgetting about camera, you know?
It's not funny. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. We're not laughing at his death or anything like that. It's the audacity we're laughing at it.
Yeah, bro. I respect Kevin Samuels a lot, bro.
It's
mad.
It's the audacity of the people, because people are gonna clip this And I'd be like, oh, they're just as bad. Look, laughing at the. But what on his side at it?
100%.
But on his side, it's the audacity. People saying, "Yo, was the woman you're laying down with a high value woman?" Because he always used to speak about being a high value woman. Like there was a woman
and high value man.
No, and high value and high value males.
Yeah.
Like there was a woman. She kept saying, "Oh, I'm gorgeous. I ain't got a man yet. I got 3 kids." I know what you're thinking, Tycho. I know. But this is what Kevin Samuel says at it. Like whether or not I agree with it, that's another time. Innit?
That's for another podcast. That's for another podcast.
Hey, that's for another podcast. But yeah, she got 3 kids. She was a little bit, on the voluptuous side, things like that. And he was just basically saying as to why she might not have been cuffed or married yet, and all this stuff he was saying. Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying, yo, this is some touchy subject, bro.
Nah, this is just what Kevin Samuels was talking about. Like, just because Kevin Samuels says she's not a high value woman doesn't mean I don't think she's a high value woman.
Yeah.
I might want to marry this woman, and so she was just basically saying like, but her attitude was a bit smelly as well. She's just thinking that she, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Obviously, anyone can be confident and think they're the ish or whatever, but she was proper just like, and how you gonna tell me this and blah blah blah. He was just like, how much you weigh? She hit a digit. I don't know what the numbers were. She hit some digits. He was like, damn, like I see why. And I was just like, whoa. He was just like, you got kids? She was like 3. He was like, whoa. And then he just basically weighed up some things and said like, this could be a reason why, not even just a man, because men can want women, anyone in this life, but he was just basically saying like, this could be some of the reasons why you haven't found love or stuff yet. Which it sounds brazy when I'm even talking about it or saying like listening back or whatever, but
you know what it is.
He's in stance now. So this
behind closed doors, people will be saying this though. It's just he's saying it publicly.
That facts.
That's all it is, That's all it is, bro. Behind closed doors, people are saying this, bro. Let's be real, bro. Mm-hmm. But get me. It's just that what he's saying is public. That's why he's got so many followers, bro. Because bare people are agreeing with what I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying I agree.
Me neither.
But bare people is following him and tuning into his content. So there must be some people agreeing.
So many people. So like the same people who would get disgusted and annoyed by him would still tune in every week.
Cause bro, you know what it is? The truth will set you free, bro. And you can't run away from the truth. It only pulls you in. And
it was like a class in session as well. So to see him talk to somebody like that, and if you seen like a person that reminded themselves of you, or the other way, which I don't know which way to say. If you seen that person
and they remind you of themselves, they remind you of them. They remind you.
They remind you of you. You gotta be like, like I weigh that much, or
100.
I got this amount of kids, or.
But you know what is? We shouldn't even talk about it from the woman's perspective alone, because he does get in on the man them as well. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real. Because you know what is? In the media, it just portrays that he gets on women, bro. Yes. He gets on man them as well.
Yes.
He tells man them patting up, or yo, how you get me?
How many hours you work a week?
You know what I'm saying? If you're not making this amount of money, how do you expect to get married or start a family? Man, don't look at that and be like, yo, he's getting on to us. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, man, take that like it's real shit, bro.
Yeah, no facts.
It's real shit.
Man,
no. Well, that's why I said earlier. Do you feel like we're just used to hearing the truth, or we're just used to just dealing with the truth and that, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of circles from like women will kind of just sweep them and keep them in the one place. You know what I mean? They'll say, "Nah, you're fine, you're good, whatever." But if you got some real kings around you, some real boys, some real brethren, some real homies, they'll tell you like, yo, you don't even have to be aggressive on that, and they'll just say, yo, things ain't going straight. Let's say you're broke. Your brethren will help you look for jobs or keep you on a straight and narrow. He'll say, yo, let's do this. Let's go. Let's you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if the women are like that.
Because you know what it is, maybe, since man, you man, I feel like we kind of grow up in the world of like having to improve yourself and having to develop yourself. So we know that we don't grow up thinking that man's perfect, if that makes sense. Yeah. So we grow up thinking, okay, boom, I need to do this. There's a process to doing this, or if you want to go to the gym and get in shape, it's like, you know that. I feel like we get fed, because you know what it is, maybe it's because like just like how society is with men in it. Like men are always like, if you're a weak man, and I'm not saying physically,
yeah.
But if you're a weak man,
everything all around, innit?
You get pushed to the back. So I feel like from young,
by everything as well,
everything,
society, the lovers. Everything,
bro.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe from young we just have that installed in our head that we have to like level up in it. But obviously there's loads of men that don't accept that. Okay, so there's men that do accept. Okay, this is where my position is and stay there. But there's a lot of men that like boom, boom, boom. But you see the men that stay in that position, they're not like this. They believe that they're in that position. You know what I'm trying to say?
Because I think. Every man, everybody's supposed to level up, period.
Facts.
But then I feel like men are pressured a lot more. We're pressured.
By society.
Pressured.
And that's from out the gate, bro.
Yeah, pressured. And I think that's why the young boys from certain places and all of that are feel to do certain things because of pressures. You know what I'm trying to say? Like some people obviously get drawn into like gang life and all of this stuff from people around them. There's a lot of pressure to obviously like make a certain amount of money, fulfill a certain role, to let's say women, because you know money makes everybody, the world go round, make some dance.
That was the most political thing you said.
There was what?
Because you go on, carry on. Sorry, carry on.
It was what political?
Yeah.
Why?
Like. Nah, go on, carry on. Sorry, carry on.
But the pressures, the actual pressures are just mad, innit?
Nah, facts, bro. Facts. It is because okay. Do you feel like that plays a big part with why men and women are the way they are? So like, if a man hears something, no, because not all. You know what it is? Let's not even say that, because there's a lot of women that do digest Kevin Samuels' content. If you're talking about Kevin Samuels, in this subject. And they do like say, okay, that's true. There are a lot of women that say that, but the women that don't, do you feel like there's more women that don't agree with him than there are men that don't agree with what Kevin Samuels is saying?
One more time. Do
you feel like there's more women that disagree with Kevin Samuels, than there is men that disagree with Kevin Samuels?
I think there's more women that disagree.
Why do you think that is?
Because I feel like in the main topic, when it comes to the man, I feel like the main topic is the breadwinner conversation.
And we're used to hearing that.
I feel like you can look anyhow and still be a breadwinner. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fair.
fair.
Like we're going off. Let's say we're talking about looks now. I feel like you can be a breadwinner and still look any type of way. You could be bummy. You could be not that attractive, or less attractive to certain people, or whatever. But you could still be a grinder. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, facts.
You could be a money making machine that's got your head screwed on. But because you might not look the part, that would be the only sort of sense of judgment that Mima could probably give you. You know, Mom could probably say, fix up, trim your beard, wear suits. Look the part or whatever.
You feel like men are more accepting of criticism? Because you know what it is? If let's say, if man's skinny, anytime man go to the gym, he's not going to look at you and call you crazy. He's going to say, that's right, I need to hit the gym still.
Facts. Yeah, 100%.
If a man's overweight and you tell him, man, hit the gym, bro, he's not going to look at you like you're crazy. He's going to say, you're right.
And especially if you've got men around you that are like-minded and will motivate, man. It's up in it. Like man would. I think most man would probably jump up and be like, "Yeah, I gotta do this." But if you say this to a woman,
you can get cancelled within seconds.
Splits, microseconds,
bro.
She'll befriend you, unfriend you, slander you to her friends or the family.
Who do you think you are talking to me like that?
When I did this for you, and then they'll fire something back at you, and
Even now, we might be sounding hella like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But man's just having a conversation on
what we know, what we've seen.
Nah, facts, bro. Obviously, everyone do you in it. Don't listen to us.
Don't listen to us, but listen to us.
Yeah, bro. You don't like how he's passed on, and like you can see like all this content on the internet that's out there and stuff like that. Like his legacy lives on in it. So like, what do you feel like legacy means in terms of like on people's journey and stuff like that? Because he's died at a mad young age, 54, I think, or something like that. And we're still talking about him. And I don't feel like people are going to stop talking about him. If you look on his Instagram, all of his content's there. You look on his YouTube, all of his content's there.
People won't stop talking about him though, because he was basically like the first of his kind.
Facts.
He was like I don't know if you can even call him like a relationship coach. He literally just had people in order. And don't get it twisted. Obviously, there's probably flaws and all that stuff he had.
100%.
But for the persona that my man had and kept up, not saying obviously it was a persona, but obviously the person that we know as Kevin Samuels on the interwebs, he kept it solid. Like people after, there's gonna be thousands or hundreds or millions of people after him that are gonna take that same formula. He was literally like the first of his kind. Obviously, there's people that will probably have been doing the relationship advice and all. Like, what's my man's name? He got caught. I slapped you a bit hard then. Sorry. What's my man's name? He got that Derek Jan geezer. The big brother. Like, there's my man, but you see, his thing was different. He was like more like commercial, a bit more algorithmy. You know, he knows people he knows people are gonna share his content.
That's the new one, bro. I'm gonna start calling him an algorithm, bro.
Algorithmy. Yeah, because you know the man there that are just trying to just go viral and do certain things for the clout and all of that stuff. Obviously, but I mean, used to spit some gems and that, but obviously it's just the way he just handles and had a different sort of what's the word? Approach. So yeah, like his thing was just different, and you just you'd share it because it was a bit more positive sounding, and even when he said anything negative, you used to think, oh, that's right. Oh, good point. But Kevin Samuels was just a real one. That boy was like, you ain't never gonna get married at this rate. You know what I'm trying to say? He never said to nobody, they're never gonna get married. He was just like, at this rate.
Yeah, and you know what it is? Yeah, like, you know.
And he never really had any sort of he kept all of his nonsense out of the media as well, innit? Like you don't know who he was dealing with or whatever. Like he could have been completely going against everything he was saying, but you would never have kind of known because his private life was his quiet life was a private life, or his private life was a quiet life, or whatever. Until obviously the last occurrence. Yeah, sadly, RIP to that man one more time. But yeah, his legacy is definitely here to last, and that's what last means in last place as well.
Facts.
It's to last. I was like to be here for a long time or for forever or vice versa.
Do you feel like you fulfilled this? Obviously, we can't really answer that in it, but do you feel like if he would have felt like if he fulfilled his purpose?
100%. Because in one point of his life, it must have clicked and said, "Yo, I've been doing this to my friends and family, to outsiders for years. I can do this to the world, get paid." You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. It's mad though. How there's always a market for people that tell the truth. It's crazy. Because if we live in a world full of lies,
which we do already,
if you come and tell the truth,
you get slaughtered for it. But the people who
resonate with it,
the people who will resonate with it will outweigh the negativity, or will make the negativity worthwhile.
You know what? I think Kanye West said something. He said something like,
that
"Yo,"
boy said a lot.
Nah, facts. He said something like, "Yo, he's doing this for the people that believe in their dreams, and if you don't believe in your dreams, fast forward." Basically, that's what
this ain't for you, essentially, isn't it? Yeah, facts.
That's the attitude you have to have when you know that, when you come and speak the truth, you're gonna get some sort of backlash, but
or even just say what you feel.
Real shit, though.
Because that's the problem, though. Like, even man feel that pressure. Like, even if we be on, even when we're on here, like sometimes, even though man are trying to be as unfiltered as possible, there's certain things man will stop themselves from saying, and because 100%. We know that's it. Boom.
I'm not dumb, bro.
Yeah, blood. Like man, like you said, trying to keep it as unfiltered as possible, but one slip up, one whatever, people will disagree and write off.
You know what they say? Loose links sink ships, bro.
Loose what? Lips.
Yeah, loose lips sink ships. Yeah. So you have to be careful what you say, bro. Like, obviously, man's gonna come in here unfiltered, but man's not gonna say some wild shit, bro, because this shit lives on the internet forever, fam.
The digital footprint, the digital is it digital footprint?
Yeah,
digital footprint. Man, know about that. This is another thing about legacy and lasting as well. This is not even for clout or like the podcast I'm talking about. It's not for clout or just the other stuff that podcasts will be used for, and that, like, literally we don't care about views and all that stuff. Man was telling Tycoon, like, before man started this, that man wanted it to be like a journal, so we could look back at this 20 years from now with our kids and other friends and family, just to say we did this. And it's like us bringing on guests and people that we know, having a conversation there, just to say that we interacted with this person, because we don't know who's going to be here today and gone tomorrow.
Facts.
Because man's known people, had friends that would have had amazing conversations with and have passed away. You get me? Like, and I've got nothing other than some WhatsApp chats, or can't call it nothing, but we've got WhatsApp chats or anything. But just to have had that person there and interact with man, speak, laugh, jokes, talk serious-ish, would have been beautiful for me, Tyco, and also their family, their friends, the future. Oh, this is what it was like around the people he loved, or whatnot. So that's the purpose as well about leaving a legacy. You don't have to be being put in a museum or whatnot. Like, a legacy could just be
what you mean to you, family and close friends.
50 years from now, my granddad used to do a Last Place podcast. Look at my granddad 50 years ago. You get me? And it's accessible on the internet. It's not like, man, I'm going to have to go and back out an old camera and find an SD card or a cassette tape and blow it off, and man ain't got the software or the hardware for it. It's hard and it's long and pause. And you got to do all of this stuff. It's on the internet. Man are aware it's going to be on the internet, and we're thinking about leaving the legacy on the internet and how we're going to do it. You get me?
Yeah, like you said, bro, they're coming like, granddad, how come your house is so big? go watch episode 1. Facts. But yeah, bro, even some other people, when you talk about legacy, yeah, and what legacy means, you can get man like Jamal Edwards that's passed away recently. You can get man like Virgil Abloh.
Rest in peace.
Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace.
Young Dolph. Oh,
rest in peace. All the good ones, bro.
What? You know what it is? The lasting impact that these men had, bro. Like each individual there that man's mentioned, Kevin Samuels, blah blah blah, Young Dolph and blah blah blah. Not to say blah, that's mad disrespectful, but Young Dolph, Kevin Samuels, Nipsey Hussle, Virgil Abloh, yeah. Like, these man, like, what they actually done, how many people's life that these lot have impacted, bro, is ridiculous, fam. You get me? And sometimes, you know, it's not even about the amount of people that you impact, bro. Sometimes it can just be like, because there's people out there that ain't impacted millions of people, but they've impacted one or two people. One or two people, bro. Mm-hmm. And that it's not about the number, you know what I'm trying to say? It's just about that, like, if you go on and do something crazy in your life or massive in your life, and you can be like, the reason I do this is because of that one person, and then you go on to impact millions of people, that's because of that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Or if there's certain things that you do and you have that person's message in your head, or what that person was like, and you're like, this is one of the reasons why I do what I do, and you go on impact two people, and then that one person goes and impact millions of people, that person still has an effect on that.
It's like real life social media, isn't it?
It's
like sharing a post, but you're sharing a person's like thought process, how they wanted to change the world and just people's mindsets or whatever, and then you spreading that on. So it's you live on forever, and especially if he was a good enough person and rememberable. This again, and you was. I don't know if this is a real word, but I'm gonna say it.
Google that, you know.
And you was rememberable enough. Like people always say your name as well. Like a wise man called Tycoon Hunter once told me, boom, boom, boom. I learnt this from so and so, who learnt from so and so called Tycoon. You know what I'm saying? You will literally live on forever. Whether your name gets put in books, gets said on interviews, podcasts, whatever. People will be like, "Who's this person?" Whatever. You get looked up, and then people will be like, "Oh my god." And he was really him.
And sometimes it's not even about even getting mentioned, bro.
Nah, of course not.
That's just the ego in it. But if you've had the impact where the conversation someone else is having in the back of their head is they're having it because of you, that's your impact done, bro. Like that's like a leg, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you're not here no more, that's like your legacy living on, bro. Like, so I feel like sometimes people look at it like, oh man, need a statue, or man, need to have millions of people. Nah. It's not even that, bro. It's not even that. It's only needs one person, really. And you've done your job. You get me? And whatever, that's why it's like whatever you stand for, innit? Whatever you stand for, and whatever mess. Because you can, like, let's say if you had, like, let's say when man have children and that, bro. And if they're the only people in man's life that man affect, that's man's legacy living on. You know what I'm trying to say? If that makes sense.
And this is why you gotta raise your kids good, raise them correct, teach them proper morals, and literally input all the not all, but the things that you would want for yourself into them for their next, for their future, the generations to come. Shall I say? That's a better way to say it.
And even there's people out there that might not even fucking want kids. You get me? But it's just their interactions with other people, bro. Like that's
I was gonna say even if you don't want kids, you have to still treat it the same with like friends and family.
Yeah, nah, facts.
And even strangers, isn't it?
Facts. Bro, it's just legacy is just one of them things where it's more about everyone remembering your name. It's more about like man said, bro. It's just like that domino effect of like it starting from you in a sense. You know what I'm trying to say? And then it could the 20th person that your message gets to might not even know your name. Or the millionth person that the message gets to might not even know your name, but because it started from you, that's all that matters, bro. It's not about if they know your name or not. That's just fucking ego, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just ego, but if the millionth person like does something and it started from you, then you done your job, bro. You done your job in it, but that's just a deep one. But all of these guys that man mentioned, bro, they got some mad legacies, bro. I definitely won't forget them.
And I haven't been around for even that long as well.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Some man, let's say the musicians or whatever, they've been making music for what, 10, 15 years or something. They probably only was just making the biggest noise before the past. You get me? And they're probably making bigger noise after the past, because obviously a lot of people look for them more because they've been on the news and trending and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's man's got to do what they can now. Whilst we're good, up and healthy.
No, facts.
And yeah, just patting up the generation before us. Even the people ahead of us, bro, still need
the generation after us. You mean?
Yeah. Before us is older, isn't it? Yeah. The generation. Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you, man. The generation after us, we can obviously show them the way. Not even let's show them the way. Teach them things. Obviously, if they listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. And but if we gave them a gem and it resonated with them, they'll be like, it was sticking their head in it.
No, facts.
So the day they do decide to pattern up, they'll just be like, yo, this is what Tycoon and Dubhul said. And even the generation before us, the older, we're talking about older now. The generation before us, they can still learn from us as well, because even though we still get gems from them and we have learned from the older people and the wiser people, they can still learn from us as well. They can still obtain gems from people like us. Facts.
It's all about the message at the end of the day. And what when people mention your name, what did they say? Obviously, not everyone's gonna have the same thing to say about people like Nipsey Hussle or Jamal Edwards or blah blah blah. But it's about the majority of people in it. What did the majority of people say about you? Let's say it comes down to it at the end of the day, innit? What did the majority of people say about you? Like, yeah, loads of people might hate Kevin Samuels, but I can definitely say, yo, my man gave me some gems that I will never forget.
Big gems. Gems that I still think about on a regular, even before he passed. Before he passed, I would still think.
What some of, you know what are some of the gems? I could say some. There's one in my head that's sitting on my head.
You go first.
One thing that I heard my man say, yeah, and I was like, shit, this is fucking true. The black man needs to start putting value on their sexual partners.
Explain. Talk to me.
Basically, you know, like body count and that. I'm putting too much value in that.
Okay.
So like the man that, I bang this amount of things, or I bang that thing, I bang that thing. They said black men need to stop doing that.
Okay.
And I listened to it and I was like, that's fucking true. And he's basically saying, why do we put so much value on it? Yeah. And you know what? Like, you go back to the true thing, like, yo, maybe I didn't want to hear that, but when I hear it, it's fucking true.
It is quite a young boy thing, isn't it?
And it's like when you hear it, it's thinking like, what does it even mean, bro? Like, why?
It's not currency.
Yeah, like, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah.
The value should be like, oh, I'm doing this with my life. I've got this career, or my family love me, or I'm good to my people around me, or
man, I'm just worried about the wrong things. Isn't it?
Yeah, like I got this business, or you know what I'm trying to say? Like, why is man smoke this thing, or man smoke that thing?
Be you, my guy.
Yeah, man smoke this thing, man smoke that thing. Why is that like have any value?
It doesn't.
You know what I'm trying to say? But when he said that, I was like, God damn.
Street cred. That's all that gets, and even that don't matter. You know what it was.
I was like, yo, you preaching, bro. You preaching. But that's one thing that I heard from my man that I don't think I ever forget, because it's like, I've been there, you get me? Yeah. I've been there.
What did you say now? What hunts was it? Is it? It's not toxic hunts. Which one is it? Which character is it again? You're like, but I'm changed. I think it's toxic hunts.
Oh yeah, toxic
hunts. I'm different now, though.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like for me, it's not like a particular saying or anything he said. It's just more the things he taught, man, about like equivalent exchange. Like, you can't get or ask for something if you kind of don't have it yourself already.
Facts. He's the first. He's probably one of the. Obviously, hear people say that, but he's probably one of the first ones that, like, yo, like realize what you're asking for. Do you match that?
Yeah.
Even with man them, bro. Even with man them. Not only gal them, even with man them.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about this is him talking to me as a male. You get me? Like, he was just on that. Yo, you can't get, you know, this dream woman with all of these things, these assets and all of that stuff. If you ain't got your ish together, like, you can. She might like you for you, but we'll all fall apart, bro.
No, facts.
Because after a while, she's just gotta be like, he said he was gonna get his ish together 6 months ago, a year ago. Like, and she could stay for 5 years, bro. But each year, each of the 6 months, the time that goes by, bro, she's just gonna lose. She's gonna get, like, you're gonna get less and less tolerable, and it's gonna go from, you know, her loving you or whatever to just tolerating you, and it should never be like that. You get me? So that's why I'm just like, yo, I'm just getting my ish together. Me, y'all can stay over there. I would do me over here.
Boom. All right, well, okay. This leads perfectly.
Here we go
into the next question. Then, okay, boom. All right, so okay.
I ain't ready, bro. I ain't ready.
You ready?
Hit me.
Okay.
Wait. Let me. No, you gotta make me spit out my water. Wait, come.
All right, cool. Yeah, bro. So, okay, how do you feel? Or let's talk about being single, yeah, whilst focusing on your future versus being in a relationship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are man's thoughts on that? Like, do you feel like, let's say, not to sound corny, but let's say building your empire, yeah. Like, do you feel like what do you feel like are the advantages and the disadvantages of being single and building empire versus being in a relationship and that? Don't think too much, boy.
Nah, I'm not even thinking. I was just gonna say something. Well, I'll just
Say it.
less headache. Was that enough?
It was mad as soon as they say, he said, let's headache. Go on. Go on.
For me, as a single male, I just gotta wink at the camera real quick. As a single male, me just getting my stuff together, I couldn't thinking about even having a relationship right now. Scares me, bro.
Why?
Just I don't know. For me, it's just.
Go.
For me, it's just. I just want to get myself together. I'm still figuring out stuff for myself. You get me? And I know it could take a while. I know I'm not just gonna wake up and be like, "This is it, Eureka!"
Yeah, facts.
I don't know how long it's gonna take. So me having someone there just seems like a stretch, and I'm just dragging somebody through my own personal
growth
development and problems and all that stuff, which is fine. I know there's gonna be a woman out here. I'm straight, by the way, so I'm gonna keep talking about women. There's gonna be a woman out there that's gonna say, "No, but you've got if you had a good woman, she'd help you and bring you along with the journey, and you know what I'm saying, and push you forward and develop you and all that stuff." But because I don't know how long it's gonna take, it's just a waiting game to how long are they gonna deal with, how long are they gonna stick around for, how long are they gonna put up with me not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing how long it's gonna take me to get on my ish to actually be at the point where I want to be. So that alone is a bit nah. Because like I said, it's just gonna get a lot. Obviously, if I get there in a week, then it's bells. But if it takes me 5 to 10 years, there's only so much that you can do with that and the person. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, there's gonna be women that are understanding and that, but man know how it gets in it.
Where are they?
Man know how it gets in it. Come, you talk to the podcast. I'll just bounce off of you in it.
You know what it is, bro?
Talk to me.
I feel like I'd rather be single in it.
We know that.
No.
I know that.
No, don't do that.
Sorry, continue.
But you know what it is, bro? I just feel like
get it off your chest, my boy.
You know what it is, bro? Man just has to be, I don't know, it's not distract. I mean, okay. I'd rather be focused and zoned in on what man's doing. I feel like there's certain periods in your life where it's just I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's okay. Let's say if you're in a relationship, you might have a little argument with your girl, or whatever, or a little dispute, but that energy that you might be thinking blah blah blah. That's energy that you could be used on building what you're building. You get me? Not saying that every relationship is just. Not saying every relationship is gonna be arguments. But it might not even be an argument, bro. It might just be something little, bro.
Just a little dispute or whatever.
Yeah, bro. And them things happen a lot. Them things do happen a lot. But I feel like when you're by yourself and you're single and that, your mind's just focused on me.
You've got nobody else to have those problems with, innit?
No,
Other
bro.
than yourself.
It's obviously if you want to put it down to if man want to be big and grown, and be real about the situation, it's when you're single, you're selfish, innit? Man, I don't want to be. Right now, I'm selfish.
Are you selfish though? You can't.
You care about yourself, bro.
Yeah, but you can't call yourself selfish for caring about yourself. I wouldn't even call it.
Okay. It's selfish in comparison to being in a relationship. Because when you're in a relationship, you have to care about the other person as well as yourself. But being single is about what I want to do, when I want to do it, and I'm going to do it. When you're in a relationship, it's not that, bro. It's what I want to do, but does she agree with it? Or if you're does she agree with it? So yeah, when you're in a relationship, yeah, and obviously vice versa, it might be for a girl or whatever you into, yeah. But yeah, when I'm like I should be politically correct. Wait, sorry.
I've got to dribble everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, obviously, yeah, when you're in a relationship and that, yeah, it's not about just you in it. You have to think about the other person, basically, yeah. That's the better way to say it.
Yep.
So yeah, when you can't, when you're single, yeah, it's like me. What do I want? What do I like? What am I gonna do? When you're in a relationship, it's like
We. But even if you're in a relationship, it's still me, because you're still focusing on yourself. But that's when it seems like it's selfish,
yeah, exactly,
or it's it's a bit more self-centered, isn't it? But that's what I said. You can't be selfish if you're working on yourself.
But if you compare, I agree 100%.
Yeah. But if you're comparing it to being in a relationship,
yeah, and being on your being in a relationship and being on your person, being single and being on your purpose, yeah, like you have to what it is, it's an unhealthy balance, but it's healthy for what you're doing, if that makes sense, because you have to have that unhealthy balance to get what you want to get in it. So it's healthy in that sense because it's perfect for what you're going for. But obviously, if you're in a relationship and that's unhealthy to be that imbalanced, to where it's like, yo, whatever I do, whatever money I make is going towards this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. And that's when you'll be called selfish from the other person.
Exactly. Because you might not, when you're in a relationship and you're on your purpose and that, you might not want to go on, your girl might be like, yo, we ain't gonna no dates in a minute.
Yeah.
But you're like, yo, I got some ads to pay for, or I got this to do, or I got this to do, or yo, man's trying to pattern this. And when you're single, you don't have to answer them questions, bro.
At all.
You don't have to explain that to no one, because it's like, yo, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand what I'm doing, or I understand why I might not do this certain thing at this particular time of moment because I'm trying to pattern up this. You know what I'm trying to say? So when you're in a relationship, yeah, it can obviously, like man said, bro, if you're with the right girl and she gets that your life may be like that sometimes, and she's fine with, okay, maybe you chill for a bit and you watch Netflix, or you might not, you know what I'm trying to say, or there's a time for when you want to go on a date. But you know what it is, yeah, a lot of man, yeah, when they're on their shit, yeah, and they're trying to get their shit together, it's as I said, bro, it's an imbalance, bro. Sometimes there's no putting the head up. Man might put their head up after 6 months, bro. Yeah. And is a girl really willing to be around man?
Nope.
I wait.
Nope.
I have a date every 6 months. And it's not like man might not have the peas, but man might have the peas, but it's like, yo.
But even if we don't, bro, what about that?
It's true because the peas might just be in man's thing, whatever man's doing. So, but I'm saying if man might have the peas, but it's like a man might feel like what I want to do for the future is going to benefit us more, but she might look at it like, no, we want to go out now.
Yeah.
But he might be like, yo, I'm gonna put this money into my business, or I'm a study more. So when I get that job, or when I start that business, yo, we're gonna be able to go on dates every day if you want to go on dates every day. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Hundino.
She might not understand that. And when you're single, you ain't gonna really explain that to no one, because you know what you're doing, you know what moves you're making, you know, okay, I'm gonna make this move, or I'm gonna do this because this move's gonna get to that next stage. So it's like, yo.
And sorry to cut you, bro.
Nah, go on, I finished.
Not saying that there's no women out there like that, because we know there is, but it's to find that one, man, are gonna have to date and find the one. But then by then you could be losing weeks and months out of your life. And yeah, she could be the one. She could be the first out of the ones you meet and all of that stuff. But then if she's not, how many are you gonna go through to find this one? And how much time have you taken and lost? How much money have you spent to get there? Like, it's a gamble, isn't it?
It's energy and effort, bro.
Yeah, it's energy, effort. It's a gamble. So it's just like, just be one with yourself. Make yourself the happiest that you can. Not even financially or money or anything. Just like at peace with yourself as a person, so you can understand the fact that it's going to be a long road. It's going to be a long journey. You would like to have somebody there, but maybe it's just not the wisest thing yet. But when it comes time to it,
no, go on,
patterned.
Nah,
you
facts,
get me?
Facts. And that's the thing. That's the thing, like you said, bro, because a lot of people, might think, okay, yeah, let me bring someone into my life. Yeah. But, like you said, it's not the wisest thing because you're going to be thinking, yo, I'm not going to go on dates every 6 months. So, but you ain't taking into consideration that this person might not want that, bro, but you still want to itch up yourself and say, yo,